I'm just looking at my cell phone, which has changed the universe. Things have changed. Things have changed. I'm now an old fuck. You know, I have my special price bus pass, TTC pass, Presto card, where I get a discount. People on the bus will get up for me. On the train, they'll get up for me and give me their seat. It happens in bars. It happens in so many places. And it's the universe telling me that I'm an old guy now. And you never imagine that when you're young. You never imagine, you know you're going to be an old guy one day, but you never think about it. You don't want to think about it. And if you do, you think you're going to be one of those really, really, really healthy old guys that is running marathons until the age of 99. But most people don't run marathons at the age of 99. And I ain't running a marathon at the age of 68. So it's an interesting road, and it's very interesting to see my perspective on how the culture's changing, how things are changing socially. Because I remember when I was a kid, anybody over 30 was the enemy. And, they were the suits. We were the freaks. And now, I'm that guy who doesn't understand. And society's changing a hell of a lot, as it does almost every few generations. How it affects my art? It doesn't. It hasn't affected it one bit, which is a bit of a joy. I've decided I'm not very political in my paintings, so I don't have to attack anything or judge anything. I just continue to produce what I consider beautiful and interesting, even at this age. So at this time in my life, it's not just about my career, and it's not just about me getting old or having pains. It's also, it's really interesting to have seen my kids grow. When they're little kids, when they're young, you wonder, what are they going to look like? What are they going to do? How are they going to talk? How are they going to act? How their brains are going to work? And now you see it. Now the package is all there, Your son looks like this. My daughter looks like this. They're both beautiful and great people. And that's all you can hope for when they're little kids. You're just hoping that they're not going to end up in jail or end up, somewhere with a lot of problems. And I count my blessings. I got very lucky. I love both my children like crazy. And it can be a little difficult when they get on their horses and ride out of town. And you just see their backs moseying off into the sunset. And you don't know when you're going to see them again. So my daughter went to India for a while. My son went to India for a while. Now he's in Alaska. He just came to meet me here in Toronto for a couple of weeks, which is amazing. But then he's off again. And I don't know when I'm going to see him again. But my daughter is back home in Israel, and she's a joy. She's an interesting young lady. So I'm going home soon, and I see my lovely wife and the children. And you have a different perspective on life. Once again, does it affect my art? Not really. I don't know, for some reason, the outside, what happens outside of me doesn't, because my work comes from my head. So there's always been this separation. Within me, I've always been able to find the separation between reality and the fantasy that exists up here. The imagination keeps on going. And then whatever's happening outside, I have to deal with it. But it doesn't come into my art, which is good. Which keeps it young. keeps it alive, gives it energy. And at my age, it's, you just keep on going. Keep on going. There's no time limit. There's no date on this package so far. And the ideas keep on brewing. There's so many things to do. I have a new rock band back in Israel, and we're pretty good. I sing, I play harmonica, I bang on a drum like a monkey, and it's great. It's so damn exciting. And it's the same thing for me when I stretch a canvas and I gesso it white and it's just looking at me. And it's going, okay, let's see what you can do. And I do it. And it's great. It feels the same way it did when I was 3 years old and lying on the floor with some colored pencils and drawing stuff, drawing cities, drawing all sorts of stuff. And the beauty is the mask changes, the body changes, but the head doesn't have to. There's a lot of crazy shit going on in the world right now, and you got to roll with it somehow. Got to roll with it and keep to your morals, keep to your principles as best you can. Don't become a victim of fashion. Everything that comes along, you don't have to be part of it. A lot of it's bullshit, and just be you. That's what I'm trying to do. And hopefully I can share that with others.